Okay, let's see. I'm going to quickly, as I typically do, check up on the comments to see if there are any questions that have come through. There was a question of Francois, where are you situated? So I'm not sure, Francois, if you can get to that on LinkedIn and respond. Mindy said she's going to check that out. It's so relevant. Thank you. And I see we have the link for the graph and COVID knowledge graph that was just shared with us. So thanks for sharing that link. Okay, let's see. And Juan Escobar is sharing some info on DiffWat's knowledge graphs there as well. Thank you, Juan. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in the next speaker. Just want to make sure I've got the right. Let's go ahead and bring in Michael Atkin. We're going to talk about Enterprise Knowledge Graph Foundations and the launch of global coordination mechanisms. So, Michael, hello.
Hello,
nice
Kate.
to have you in here.
How are you?
I am doing great. How are you?
I'm good.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself, about EKG.
Yeah. So we're using this conference as a starting point for introducing the new Enterprise Knowledge Graph Foundation to the semantic community. So let me give you some background, maybe set things into perspective.
Okay.
I personally have been an activist in data management way back since 1985. Right, so I started with the publishers, the owners of intellectual property, about the business of data management and the management of the meaning of data, right? So my role there was the activist about meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was recruited to form the Enterprise Data Management Council, like the EDM Council. And those were all the big banks dealing about the problems of data harmonization and all the data fallout from the 2008 financial crisis.
Were you involved in the LEI?
Yeah, that's where LEI came out of that problem that showed up. So that's where we discovered the importance of governance. And that's where the role of the CDO in the financial industry kind of grew, right? So my activist role was governance. And all of that was about framing the data management challenge, right? However, governance alone doesn't fix the problem of IT fragmentation. It doesn't solve the problem of transformed data meaning, right? And it's clear to me that we weren't going to solve it by trying to reconcile millions of tables or all with conflicting column names and held together by foreign keys and driven by proprietary data models, et cetera, right? So that brought me to the world of semantic technology, right? So the big awakening for me is I ran an ontology, a financial industry business ontology, where I discovered the importance of data tagging and the role of standards like RDF and OWL. And that lesson, that those web standards and the capabilities they bring, right, resolvable identity and property resolution and mathematical quality control and concept reuse, they do solve the problem, right? You know, this is the challenge of flexible analysis for putting data to work can be addressed, right? And that brings us to the Ekg Foundation. So just like the EDM Council helped organize the community around core data management, we're doing the same thing now around the next wave in semantic technology, right? So a bunch of the FIBO leaders and I got together, focusing on building the marketplace, helping to adopt best practice, getting the community organized, and sharing what we've learned about collaborative development. So that's the starting point. The foundation's now a legal entity, right?
Okay.
It's a profit, we're publishing the agenda and the terms of reference. Website's on its way up. So we're doing a lot of work on measurement criteria and maturity models and collaborative publishing and business case development. And we're going to make all that available to the industry and let others contribute to that process. We're launching at the conference on May 5th.
Awesome. May 5th, guys. All right. So last question I had for you was, where can people go to learn more about the work you're doing?
Well, it'll be ekgf.org.
Okay.
But I'm still building that site, so it'll be available in a week or so.
Okay, great.
But in the meantime, they could do it to mike.atkin@agnos.ai, and I'll put that in your chat board.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining the LinkedIn live stream and giving us a little sneak preview.
Yeah, Kate, thank you very much.
All right. Have a good rest of your day. Okie dokie. So